I'm standing here by a bridge to which a parable has come into my mindset concerning crossing over to the other side. If you watched my previous video, I spoke about choosing the righteous path, the path of cleanliness and righteousness, or the path of the devil or the enemy, which is uncleanliness and sin. It is a choice that you make for yourself. It is a choice that you make for yourself. Here I'm about to cross over a bridge. What this entails to me, or the parable I can speak to you, is you start off on one side. That is if you're apart from God. That is if you're sin or in a sinful nature. Most of us, or all of us, when we are born into this world, we are born into a sinful world. You only need to look around you to know that there is sin still in existence, even though the Messiah or the Lord or Jesus himself has done that which he needed to do to conquer sin and death, bring us into righteousness. The world that we still live in, I'm stuttering a bit, still has sin, still has unrighteousness in it. That is why even today, 2,000 plus years after the cross, we still need to confess unto righteousness. We still need to confess the Lord. We still need to be born again, which means we are still born into a sinful state, into a sinful nature, and it is up to us to choose to cross over to the other side, to the side of righteousness. So as I'm stepping across this bridge, or makeshift bridge, over the cleansing waters. Now, when you're born again, you're born of the waters. What that means is that you're put into the water, and the water represents both your death and also represents your cleansing, because we know that once you bathe in water, you become cleansed. So you're dead, and you're also cleansed from both sin and death. That's what the waters represent. They're cleansing you from sin, which is dirt, and you're also placed into death, which means you're mortal and your physical dies and your spirit awakens. That is what the meaning of being born again is. You're born of the Spirit. So once you've entered the waters and you've come out, just as you're baptized into the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which is what we speak about when you're born again or you're resurrected, you cross over a bridge, the bridge being Christ himself, to the other side. Once you do that, you become righteous with God. You stand at the right hand of God in righteousness. However, you can see that the bridge still is there, it still stands, which means if you desire or if you misstep, you can go back to where you came from. So even though you were born again, you are born of the Spirit, you are in the spiritual realm and you discern spiritual things, you still have the flesh, your mortal body on you. Your body does not disappear. Your fleshly lusts do not disappear. So if you choose to follow back in the dictates of the flesh, you start moving back to where you came from. Back to the flesh, back to sin, back to death. It is a choice that you make. You can either step over and remain in the Lord in righteousness, in holiness, in His grace, or you can go back to your sinful nature, to the flesh that you have been delivered from. It is a choice that you make. So meditate on that for a while, to say, am I born again, moving with the Lord, or am I still of my sinful nature, moving with the world? You're in the world, but you're not of the world. Come out of the world. Be born again. Be made right standing with God. Be at His right hand, the right hand of the Father. Be blessed.